This is Lucy and Melon, and today we will be painting a Blood Angels kit-bashed captain. He has Storm Shield, aggressor-sized shoulder pads, a necklace that I made out of a Space Wolf's charm and a Horse Heresy bolter charm, tabard, cape, Blood Angels tactical squad backpack hopper, and just a random head. I honestly don't remember where the head came from. Let's get to it. And the first thing is first, we're going to be working on the armor. For the armor, we're going to do our usual technique of base coating with corn red, and then building up our reds to be a bit brighter. So let's get to it. Nope, I dropped them. That was only partially my fault, to be honest. There we go. With the red done for corn red, we can inspect the model. So far, the red on the color scheme is looking very nice. Very basic, but it's getting there. Next up, we will continue the model using a bit of Mephiston red. Essentially, it's the next step up in red shades for... oh, you already know. For this, we're going to hit all the high point areas, but in a very thick manner. This way we still have the dark red undertone, but as a majority pushed to the lighter reds. Kind of like that. Now that we're all done with that, we can continue on with Wild Rider Red for the rest of the highlights. For this, we're going to take a smaller brush than we've been using, not drop the model, and just lightly do the highest edges. There we go. And essentially that's all that we're going to be doing. Picking out the edgiest edges where it would make sense for the highlights to be. We can also do some of this, followed up by a light bit of brushing with our finger. To flush it in. Now we can move on to other random stuff on our model. For example, taking Administrarum Gray, taking our shoulder pads, and edge highlighting them. Don't feel bad if you get onto the rim. We're going to be recoloring that in a minute. Just try to ride along the rim here. As long as you ride along that rim while it's up top, you can get some pretty good highlights in. Next up, we are going to take Army Painter scar tissue. That way we can paint up the little scar on his face. To do this, you take the bottle. That's way too much. Dip. Bish, bish. Yoink. While we're at it, might as well paint the inside of his mouth. Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball. I'm probably gonna edit that out. While that part dries, we can work with the lead belcher. With the lead belcher, we're going to rub this across the sword and other minor parts of the model. There, a worn sword. There we go. Now that the Armor Painter paints have most likely dried onto the model, we can take Kislev Flesh to paint over. We're choosing this over Cadium Flesh Tone, as this is a lighter paint, thus it'll fit the Blood Angels' Italian Renaissance pigmentations better. You know, being angels and all. go. Just about done with the face. The fuck? Oh, you have to re-glue that on. Alright, time to take a little break so I can do that again. As it turns out, I cannot glue the piece back on, so I will have to do that another time. In case you're wondering, I can't glue it back on because I have no super glue left. And, you know, green stuff isn't really plastic, so plastic glue wouldn't work there. The next part is doing the shoulder pad rims with Sycorax bronze, and then, over that, Auric Armor Gold. That way we have a healthy gold and healthy tones on it. And let's get to it. Okay, so I've decided not to do the Auric Armor Gold, as the Sycorax bronze alone actually holds its own weight. It looks good. So, yeah. Next part of the model is just taking our black and fixing up little areas like this. And if you're, it's up to you really, you can actually take your Sycorax bronze and do trim on the cape, as I plan to. Let's actually try that out real quick. Alright, that looks good. So I had to delete the footage because I had a video playing and it would probably get copyright strike. But we're going to use Steel Legion Drab to paint up the leather on the model. It's a simple process. So, yeah. Don't think too much about it. Doesn't that look nice? Next up on this very finely done model so far, we're going to do some of the gold trim that we did back. Oh, also, blood drops. Blood angels, you know? We're going to do a little bit of filigree on, no, not filigree, trim onto the waistcloth, but also maybe a blood drop. So, let's get to it. God damn, that is a standoffish color, to be honest. Like, the contrast is huge. Really quick, let's just do that. You can hear my stomach rumbling. Don't. There we go. That's all it takes to do a blood drop. While we're here, do that. There, extra little bit of gold. So far, this has been a very simple process model, so yeah. And with this, I'd like to thank Obsidian and Tree Fitty. I'm glad to have you guys watching. Glad to have you on board. And remember, I'm always watching you, Australian. Always.